My name's Jack and it's time for another weekly vlog. Woo! So this week's topic is something I've actually gotten a lot of questions on, and something that you can easily Google, but oh well. And it's something I'm gonna call Transition 101. Now, I am not a doctor. I am not a certified medical professional, nor am I a therapist, psychologist. The only thing that qualifies me to speak on the issue is that this is a process I am in, and so that's where my knowledge comes from. Do not take any of this as medical advice, do not take any of this as actual advice. This is my understanding of the transition process, and that probably will change as I learn new things about what's going on. Oftentimes people ask me, what now? And that is something I asked myself when I first realized that I was trans, is hey, what now? And typically the first step is, see a therapist! That is the step that I am in now, is I am 2 sessions in with a therapist who is trained in helping people with social transition, so that's where I am now. Once you see a therapist for a bit, your therapist then has the power to write what we call a T letter, which is a letter basically saying that you're cool to start testosterone if you want to. Now the process of testosterone, it can be taken through pills, which is really expensive and really complicated. It can be through a gel, which is typically a way to administer low doses. It can be a patch, which I have not heard much about, or most commonly it is done through injection. You self-administer a lot like insulin, I'm guessing. But I'm not diabetic, so I'm not the authority to speak on that topic. And the way testosterone works is you get syringes and you get a little bottle of the stuff and you stick it in your thigh and it turns you into a manly man. Now obviously there's more to it than that. The most notable changes that can occur from testosterone are voice deepening, muscle definition, fat redistribution, and possibly hair loss if the gene runs in your family. Other more minor changes, I've heard people explain changes in their sex drive, changes in their appetite, changes in their overall mood. You also get a little bit of a change in your facial structure. That's due to the fat redistribution. If you see females, they usually have a softer face shape, and you'll notice that males have a more defined jawline. And so what happens is the little fat deposits under your cheeks that make a little squishy woman baby cheeks, they go away and you get a strong man jaw. That may or may not happen. It's different for everybody. Same as the transition process. Some people want surgery, some people don't. There are 2 surgeries usually referred to in the FTM community as top surgery, and that is bottom surgery. I'm gonna cover top surgery because that's what I know about, being that I don't really want bottom surgery. Top surgery is the removal of breasts. And there are multiple ways you can do it, there are all kinds of ways, but all in all the goal is to get a manly looking chest so your nipples are no longer illegal in public. Until you get top surgery, people will often wear a binder, which I am wearing right now. I got this one through a Tumblr giveaway, and if you notice, it flattens out your chesticles so you look like a manly man. Some people are totally okay with wearing binders and they don't want top surgery. I personally am not one of those people, just because that's not something I want to have to do. I would like to go swimming without my shirt. I would like to play guitar without my shirt on. I would like to do a lot of things shirtless. But yeah, that is an entirely personal decision, as is going on testosterone, and every step of transition is personal. There's a clinic I know of, the Trans Health Initiative in Atlanta, that does not require you to have a therapist letter before starting T. I could have taken that route, but I would feel better going to a therapist, so that's what I did. Other people don't. It's the same with surgery, it's the same with T, it's the same with everything. Being on transition is just like being trans. It's a very personal experience. Once again, I am not the be-all end-all on this topic. This is just everything I've learned through being immersed in this community for so long. If you want to learn more, I'm constantly liking and watching videos on this very channel that usually show up on my feed. If you want to hear somebody else's perspective, you can probably see where I've liked or watched another video. You can also Google it yourself. There are plenty of resources out there for trans people and allies alike. You can also ask me. Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram. Pew, pew. This is starting to feel like the end of the video, so if you liked it, please like it physically. If you have anything to say, comment. If you want to hear what I have to say, subscribe. If you were led here by my shameless plug for my YouTube channel in my bio from seeing Shrek the Musical, hi! It's nice to meet you. Thank you so much for seeking me out like that. I really appreciate it. And also a small shout out to the woman who approached me after, I believe it was Friday night's show, and said that you checked out my YouTube channel immediately. That means more to me than I can ever say. this is a huge outlet for me, so the fact that you did that, thank you so much. Shout out to you. And shout out to all my subscribers and everything. I'm almost at 40 subscribers, which is bigger than I ever imagined to be. And I know you see these other channels that are like 1 million subscribers. I didn't even know I would get one. So thank you so much for watching my videos and listening to all I had to say. I will see you next week.